Today, I want to have a quick chat about Facebook ads for beginners. If you're in real estate and you are interested in really using Facebook as a lead generation source. What is up, guys? Emmanuel here, founder and senior brand strategist over at Square One Group, where really our mission is to help you identify your expertise and then help you scale your real estate business using systems. Now, today I want to jam with you guys about really the top 3 tips that I can give you if you're planning to start running Facebook advertising as a lead generation funnel for your real estate business. Now, we've been helping our real estate clients for a while now with Facebook ads as their main platform or main channel for lead generation. Now, since we've been doing this for years, we've made a ton of mistakes. Now, after doing the reps for years, and making a boatload of mistakes and burning a lot of money in the process, use this opportunity to learn from where we messed up on so that you can get some results a heck of a lot quicker when it comes to Facebook ads and real estate lead generation. That said, I want to break down really my top 3 kind of tips when it comes to Facebook ads for real estate agents in 2022. Starting off with tip number 1, which is really understanding that you need to create an ad trifecta. Okay, ad trifecta. This is a weird term, but let me unpack the reason why first. In terms of Facebook ads, one of the things that was a limiting belief in the very, very beginning is that one ad would lead to one type of result, or there's really one ad to rule all types of ads. And by thinking this way as a newcomer in real estate, it's really one of the quickest ways to burn through a budget very quickly and get Facebook ads all wrong. And it really boils down to this belief that one ad or one type of ad is the one that will get the instant result, which is the complete incorrect way of thinking. Now, instead, it's better to think this way. There's this phrase that we've coined here. It's called the ad trifecta, and it works a little bit like this. Let me hop over to my iPad and break it down real quick for you. Now, the best way to explain the ad trifecta, it's really understanding that everyone's audience is different. And depending on your niche or your community or who you're targeting, they're going to react to different types of advertisements that you publish a heck of a lot differently. And what we found is that there are really 3 main lead generation strategies that have worked for us and our clients. And by deploying all 3 of these, we are able to collect a ton of data very, very quickly. And it gives us a really clear picture of what strategy is really going to be working for your type of audience or their type of audience. And once we're able to figure out what's working, then we just double down on the strategy that is producing the best type of results. So the way this trifecta it works, or really it looks like, is like this. So let's look at a pyramid. And on one side of the pyramid, we're going to have one type of ad strategy, and that one is to funnel, your leads into some sort of community or some sort of group. This is like creating a Facebook group, for example, or maybe creating a Discord group, but essentially it's a way for your leads to come together with other like-minded people in a very similar situation, and then really understanding the problems that they're facing and being able to talk to other people about those problems to find viable solutions, or maybe being able to talk to you and other peers with the same problem to find other ways to solve said problem. Now, the second piece of the trifecta is what's called a lead magnet. So this is my really awesome picture of a magnet, but the idea here is simple. If we're able to design a quick piece of value that your leads will inherently find valuable, they're going to want to click on it, they're going to want to learn more, they're going to want to opt in or get that information as quickly as possible. And then lastly, the third piece of the trifecta is what is called a VSL, or a video sales letter. It's also referred to as a webinar, but it's essentially a medium form video, probably around 20 to 30 minutes, pretty much presenting your solution to their problem. And by doing this, by having someone watch these types of VSL videos, it gets them to be indoctrinated into who you are and what you do very, very, very quickly. Now, each one of these different pieces of the trifecta, they come with a different price tag when it comes to cost per lead. By the way, I created a really awesome video for you to check out. I'm gonna leave the video link card right here somewhere. Go ahead and click on that after you're done with this video, and it really breaks down how much you're expecting to spend on each and how long it's really gonna take to convert a lead using each one of these strategies. Alrighty, tip number 2, and that is to expect that the bulk of your leads are unqualified. Now, let me break this one down for you real quick. There was this initial belief that one lead is equal to one client, or 30 leads is equal to one client. Now, let me debunk that very quickly for you now. In the world of digital marketing, especially when we're talking about high ticket sales or transactions, that's not how this game is played. So instead, I want you to think like this. Let me hop back into the iPad. Now, there's this really great marketeer and former real estate agent. His name is Dean Jackson. And the way he kind of presented how digital marketing works is like this. It's basically a rule of 100 or 100 leads that you capture. And the way this works is of 100 leads, the numbers break down like this. About 80% of the people that you capture from your lead generation strategies using digital marketing, like for example, Facebook ads, 80% of them, they're unqualified, which essentially leaves that remaining 20% up top. Now, the way the numbers break down for the 20% up top, it's more like this, where you have 85% of people really being later people and the remaining 15% being the now people. And what a lot of agents get wrong with Facebook ads is that they're playing for this 15% of now people, when in reality, what they should be focused on is really the 85% of later people. Because at the end of the day, your ad, it triggered something emotionally to them where they wanted to opt in and learn more, but they don't know exactly who you are or what specifically you do, nor do they know your principles and beliefs about how you solve their problem. And when you start playing for the 85% of people, the later people, you end up getting a lot more and a lot better results faster. All right, moving to tip number 3. If you're planning to start running or using Facebook ads for your real estate business as a lead generation source, and that is that there is this belief that after, a lead opts into your world, they're ready to work with you. Now, this is 100% a completely false belief. And I really defer to what I mentioned in tip number 2. Like this person, they clicked on your ad because you incited some sort of feeling and they were curious and they wanted to learn more. But this does not mean that they are ready. This actually just means that they went from ice cold to maybe lukewarm. And the way that you need to be interpreting this particular strategy and really planning the next step is like this. So check this out. Now, if we're starting with a lead here, and we're gonna call this a stranger, and the goal is to take them to the other side and convert them into a client, in order for you to take this complete stranger into a client, you have to consider that only about 5 to 15% of what has transpired in you capturing this person's information is the lead generation process. But you also have to understand that that remaining 85 to 95% of what needs to be accomplished or what needs to be created is the lead nurture process, is the indoctrination, is to teaching this person about who you are, why you are better than any other real estate agent that they know within their sphere, and how you can better position yourself as the thought leader or the expert to solve their problem. So the plan here is that we need to start unpacking several touches throughout the duration of the nurture process of, let's say, about 90 days of dripping in pieces of valuable content to better indoctrinate them into who you are and what you do. And the more that this lead understands exactly your principles and your beliefs, the more likely they are to raise their hand and make themselves known to you and actually want to work with you. And then you can go through the process of turning this lead into a prospect and of course this prospect into a client. That said, to quickly recap, tip number 1, you gotta go with the ad trifecta. Don't start with one ad, you gotta start with 3 or build up to working with 3. Tip number 2 is understand that it's not a 1-to-1 relationship lead to client or 30 to 1. It's 100 to 1 and you gotta play the long game, which really leads to tip number 3. In order to play the long game, plan the next step. That said, I hope you found some value in today's little video. And if you did, please make sure you click that like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon so you get really awesome tips and strategies just like this. And if you wanna jam more on this particular topic or any particular topic about real estate lead gen and all that fun stuff as it pertains to digital marketing, got a Facebook group, leaving the link in the description below. Lastly, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out this one here. Bye now.